WrestleMania 32 rumor matches and could possibly happen matches?
Well, let's talk about that.
Let's do it.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
It's still real to me, damn it!
Welcome to part 3. Let's talk about that as we talk about WrestleMania 32. Last week we talked about the championship matches that should happen, might happen, or nothing at all. We know how WWE is.
That's true. They'll change at the drop of a hat.
They will, and people could get hurt.
That's true. Shoulder surgery.
And this week we're going to talk about some matches that, single matches, tag team matches, were just matches, no titles, nothing on the line.
Right.
As we talk about these matches this week for WrestleMania 32. There's a few on there that, that would be nice. We would have to call out. We're going to start here with the pre-show. We figured there could be enough room for 3 pre-show matches.
Oh, I see us down here. I'm like,
yes,
what?
Yeah.
If that's in the pre-show,
no, up here.
This better be the greatest pay-per-view of all time. If that's in the pre-show.
No, these are the pre-show matches here.
Slow down.
We know they'll probably put the Andre the Giant Battle Royal in the pre-show, which they should.
But they should make more meaning out of it.
They should make more meaning out of it. Hearing things, I do see this happening. Braun Strowman showing how tough he is. I could see him walking out the winner of the Battle Royal.
It's true. They may even let him eliminate every one of them in there himself.
He may.
Wouldn't bother me a bit.
Wouldn't bother me a bit.
As long as he's not in the other rumor match. For him. That'd be horrible.
Which I think they threw that in the way. So.
Maybe they finally convinced the man to quit worrying about that match.
Yeah. Now, we got a tag match here also that could go either way. These 4 could be in a tag match, or they could be in the Battle Royal.
They could.
But we
wouldn't hurt my feelings.
We got Ryback and Kane, because they're pushing Ryback in the Wyatt family a bit, and Kane, and taking on Luke Harper and Erick Rowan. That'd be a fairly okay, decent tag match if they had good build for it.
If they had good build. Which, they're already working on that now.
Yes, if the 6-man comes away,
I don't know if you saw the house show match, but always with house show matches, they're either working on the storyline that's currently going on, or they're testing out different things.
Yes.
I don't know if you read this, but Neville and Kane teamed up together. And then won, and then afterwards, Kane went to go shake Neville's hand, and he jumped into Kane's arms and hugged him. Could we see another team? Heck no.
I don't know what it would be, though. That would be different.
Heck Neville. Heck no. Heck Neville. I don't know. I'm just saying that would be different. He's worked with smaller guys before. He's worked with Daniel Bryan. He's worked with X-Pac. Him and X-Pac, I believe, were tag team champions.
They were.
Him and Daniel Bryan, tag team champions.
Yes.
It looks a little bit better than like Big Show and Tajiri. Big Show and Spike Dudley.
Yeah.
I don't know what you people are thinking. But it wouldn't bother me. They don't have nothing for Neville right now, anyway. And
we've got him in the ladder match if they would just do a ladder match United States title. So
and that would make sense. I could see Neville and Kane. I think Neville could learn a lot from Kane, and riding the roads with him and picking up stuff from him. I think it'd be good.
Kane's on his way out anyway, so
put over the young talent again.
That's right.
But either way, this tag match works too. At these 4, I could take them or leave them.
Yeah. That's true. Like I said, this could happen, or they may be all in the Battle Royal.
Right.
Because you can have like 25, 20 people in there, so.
Something like that.
Up next, we looked at the Divas. Now we know
the Divas that are not in the title match.
Right, which has been changed now to be just Sasha and Charlotte.
How do we know that?
Because I did. I changed it.
Oh, because what we talked about.
Right, yes.
Because we were talking about a triple threat.
It was a triple threat, but now I changed it now. It's Sasha and taking on Charlotte for the title.
I like it.
So I added that. Okay, well, we want the Divas on there. Stephanie has to get her Divas on there. We have a revolution here. So how about a 10 Divas tag match? That gets all the Divas pretty much on there.
And right now you have listed Paige. Now this is the good
face
side of it.
Yes.
Paige, Natalya, Becky Lynch, Brie Bella, and Alicia Fox.
Yes.
Which is interesting because a lot of times Brie and Alicia
But since you told me what you told me, one of these 2 would switch out for Cameron then. So
Right. So then you have Naomi, Tamina, and Cameron.
I would say Eva Marie would last in there because people hate her, so you got to stick her in there.
You get the boos out of it.
Yeah, and then Summer Rae because people hate Summer Rae.
I mean, it honestly, I mean, they say that Emma failed on the main roster. No, I think that the main roster failed Emma.
Yeah, she's doing great.
They did not give her very good direction, and I think where they can put more focus on just her, and even with her working with Dana Brooke, I think it's helped Dana Brooke thousands of times. You know, it's really helped elevate her. But at the same time, it's helped Emma. You know, she's become a heel now with it, and I think she's definitely coming to her own. So I'm okay with her not being on the main roster.
No,
but I know they really want to have Eva Marie on the main roster.
Yeah, that's what I would say. If Cameron's part of the team band now, I know Eva Marie would be on there, so they get all the boos. People hate her, and Summer Rae, of course, everybody hates Summer Rae. So
see, like this, what made no sense to me. The Fastlane coming up, the promotional stuff for that had Eva Marie holding the flags, and I'm like, she's in NXT.
I know.
So why not a main roster
Vince
diva have
wants
that?
her in there.
Wouldn't bother me if Summer Rae was that woman doing that.
Yeah.
She ain't got nothing, because apparently they hate Tyler Breeze, so they split them apart.
I know. And
I wonder if it's even true that he actually asked to leave early.
It makes you wonder. He just got beat 10 seconds on the show, too. You probably saw
I
that.
know. I read about it. 10 seconds. Who was it again?
Truth.
See. Oh yeah, you're talking about the house show thing, yeah.
Yes. Well,
after Goldust beat him, he got upset. And,
yeah. So sad. That's not good. Up next, what happened at this past Dallas we talked about with Stephen Amell and Stardust. We think that, you have star power at WrestleMania.
You gotta have your celebrity.
Might as well have Stardust taking on Stephen Amell.
As long as it's not Snooki in a match again.
No, definitely not.
And since we probably can't get Rock or Ronda Rousey in a match, at least we get Stephen Amell. And again, with the celebrity involvement, I could take it or leave it.
Oh yeah.
It's just for the TMZs and the entertainment
and if he can't wrestle Stardust, he may be in somebody's corner who wrestles Stardust.
It's from you. He's just gonna miss WrestleMania now, aren't he?
He's gonna be close 60 days.
Not enough to really give him anything to do. I mean, he might be in a battle royal now.
Yeah, get thrown out.
Exactly.
This may go either way. It's still up in the air how things go, but with their match, what we think of having the match at Fastlane. If nothing comes out of it, we could have heel Jericho taking on AJ Styles in a 2 out of 3 falls match.
Should have heel Jericho anyway.
We should have. I think we're getting closer because you can tell he's starting to lean that way.
Because Miz already irritated him with talking about him losing and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, I mean, then it's better for that. Jericho needs to be a heel.
We also have Undertaker taking on Kevin Owens.
Undertaker doesn't have an opponent right now because his opponent was John Cena.
Right.
Which would have been a big top dollar match.
Most definitely would have been a huge match.
But John Cena's out right now. He's injured. Just like with everybody else with their shoulder.
And I think Kevin Owens worked well.
Maybe they all picked up the same dumbbell. That dumbbell did not like them. I don't know.
Randy Orton took out trash.
That's true. Because, Cesaro and Cena, they work out together.
Yeah.
So it could have been the same dumbbell.
It could be.
Evil dumbbell.
But I would like the match. Undertaker's lost the streak. I know they want him to win, but he doesn't have to win, but he probably would win.
He probably would win, but I mean, either way, that it gives a good rub to Kevin Owens.
Oh, it definitely does, because they would definitely have a good showing.
Because Kevin Owens wanted to face Brock Lesnar, but we already got that set up, which is what we're going to talk about next. But I think Undertaker and Kevin Owens would put on a good match. I think with Undertaker's pace, I think Kevin Owens could work with that.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean, I still don't understand why everybody thinks this. Oh, he's so winded, he's fat, he can't handle the speed. And all. Really, guys, just because you have a belly doesn't mean you don't have cardio.
I know, I don't know where they...
Look at people like Vader who can work a 30, 45-minute match. Look at people like Bam Bam Bigelow.
And Bray Wyatt's got a little weight on him. And he can...
Look at Big Boss Man. All those guys are about the same size as Kevin Owens. Well, Vader's way bigger than him.
Yeah.
Sure.
Even Boss Man was big. He lost some weight, but he
was huge as Big Will Rogers when he first came in. Boy, huge. Vince probably said, you better get rid of that weight, boy. So. But yeah, I mean, I could see it. Undertaker even beating Kevin Owens would put Kevin Owens over because he could last with Undertaker. Mm-hmm. Undertaker could make him look good even in the defeat. And even if Kevin Owens won, hey, that would be great. Because then that could go on to the next WrestleMania and be like, Kevin Owens could say, hey, look, I beat Undertaker, Brock, you beat Undertaker. We're the only two people that have done it at WrestleMania. So why don't you prove yourself one prize fighter against another prize fighter, and you have Brock versus Kevin Owens. Oh, I need your money.
Yes.
Come on.
Already, look at that. It's already
1 year out. I've already signed the main event.
But with Brock this year taking on Bray Wyatt, which, I mean...
I like it. I'm okay with it.
I do too.
Is he going to do as many suplexes to Bray Wyatt as he does to Roman and Seth? I don't know.
Probably not, but you never know.
You never know.
Never
Will
know.
Brock lose?
Never know.
Will he make Bray? I honestly think it's the time for Bray to win at WrestleMania. My
Bray
gosh.
has hit Brock with Sister Abigail.
Yes, he has.
So, there you have it there. Say, I hit you once. I can do it again, and I will do it at WrestleMania.
Right.
The Titan will fall
Right.
at WrestleMania.
But that's my thing, though. I mean, we've had Bray Wyatt versus John Cena. We've had Bray Wyatt versus
Undertaker.
Undertaker.
Yes.
Big, huge matches for him, and he lost both of them
Yes.
at WrestleMania.
Yes.
Now, this is the third in a row, and they've given him huge opponents now. He's went from having Cena at WrestleMania to having Undertaker at WrestleMania. And then...
If this falls the way it's supposed to,
And having
Brock.
him and Brock. Which, wasn't it 3 years in a row?
Yes. He'd be 0-3.
Because it wasn't... Was Undertaker last year for him? They start running together for me. Anyway.
Yes, because Taker lost to Brock.
At
And then come back-
And
come
31,
back
he
and
beat
Bray,
Bray. And now
yes.
this is 32, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, that's 3 in a row. I don't think he needs to lose 3 in a row.
He doesn't even.
Brock doesn't have to have the win. I could understand. Okay, let's Undertaker win at WrestleMania. Brock
If it's his
win.
last one. If it is his last one, say let Kevin Owens win.
Right, exactly. I understand it's Texas. If it's his last one, let Undertaker win, and then that's one big guy, one big name still winning. Let Brock lose.
So Undertaker should know. Hey, your time is come and gone. It's time to push people, other people, give something on their record. Hey, you beat the Undertaker.
Exactly.
I mean, my Lord, Maven has it on his record that he pushed you out of the Royal Rumble. What the hell is that?
But with Undertaker losing to Brock 3 years ago, right? 3.
Yeah.
And now WrestleMania 32
30.
comes
He
around.
yeah,
From
Brock,
30 to 32.
Brock beat Undertaker at 30.
And now we get to 32. Okay. Last year, Bray couldn't beat Undertaker, but if Bray was to beat Brock, he could say, well,
Yeah.
he could still say he's just as good to stay with the Undertaker because he beat the guy that beat the guy.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? So it's a roundabout way of basically looking just as
And
good
that
as
makes
Undertaker.
you look good.
Right. You beat the guy who
You
beat the
beat
guy.
the streak, and I beat you.
I'm the one that beat the one that beat,
the one, yeah, at 21 and yes,
Exactly. So, I mean, these are good matches. AJ and Jericho would be great.
Yes.
Undertaker and Kevin Owens would be a great match for Kevin Owens to look good and win or loss. And same thing with Brock and Bray. But I think it's time to pull the trigger and let Bray Wyatt win this match.
Yeah, he needs to.
When the only person in the Wyatt family that's won a title is Luke Harper, something's wrong. Bray Wyatt needs to win a belt.
This is true.
But even not winning a belt, winning at WrestleMania would be a good thing.
It would.
So
I don't know what their problem is. I don't know. So, but like I said, next time we're back, because it won't be next week in 2 weeks, we'll come back and we're going to talk about every match we talked about in the last 2 weeks. Let's talk about
yes,
that.
because in 2 weeks we may actually have
because
concrete evidence.
Fastlane will be away. We'll
have
gone.
concrete evidence by the time we film.
We'll know who's going to be in the world title match.
Yes.
And that Raw may tell us who's going to start. That means they need to start. Boom. They need to start that night of at Fastlane. So.
Because we know nobody's going to start up with Dean because Bray's already coming out to interfere with Brock. So you don't want to have someone else come out interfere with the match.
No.
But the very next night, let's have Dean Ambrose laid out. Let's have someone standing over him. I mean, anything.
Yeah.
Anything to start
Raw off that way.
Right. To investigate the whole 3 hours who attacked Dean Ambrose. And by the main event, when he comes out, thinking it might have been, Brock or something like that, be somebody random.
Dolph.
There you go.
And there you go.
There's
Dolph
their
did
one-on-one
it,
match.
and you never expected.
D versus D.
D&D. Yes.
DA versus DZ.
Well, that is it for. Let's talk about that on part 3. We're going to come back to part 4, the list.
That does not miss.
And we got a lot of things on the list here.
We always do.
Let's see. We're going to go over
You just passed them.
Oops, I just passed them already. Just start right. Yeah, I know. There
Top 15 predictions on what you will look like in 2020. Number 14. So you got to find out what number 14 is.
We're going to go over the PWS year-end awards. What happened here? We're going to go over these awards here.
13 of the biggest matches WWE should have booked in the 80s but didn't. We'll go over number 12.
Hall of Fame time again. Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Should be, might be, and not at all. And we're almost done with the 10 shocking WWE superstar firings. No one's all coming. We're going to be at number 2. And last but not least, we get on the road to the fast lane to March Macho Madness.
As we give you the first set of 8 superstars that will be in the March Macho Madness tournament. It's tournament season again, baby.
Yeah, baby.
So it'll really get interesting. In the next 4 weeks or next 4 shows, we will go over each set of groups of 8 until we have them set. Then we will set the lineup and the tournament will begin. And if everything falls like it should, episode 100, we will name the winner of the March.
I like it.
So come on back to part 4 of the list.
That does not pass.
Right here, top row, rally. I'm Mike Hogan.
And I'm just a cat.
We'll see you in a few clicks. New Sean. Jeez, New Sean.
We got a new shit.